What was the very first air mover? The very first air mover was a furnace fan that was converted to a floor dryer. After that, air movers look like a fan with a scroll cage and a snout coming on the bottom. And after that, air movers look like these, but they only had one position, 0 degrees, did not have 45 or 90 degrees. And after that, air movers now look like these now. Back in the day, air movers are for like companies or commercial places before mini air movers came out. And you could buy them for residential use. You can use them to dry your walls. If you want to dry your walls back in the day, you would pretty much have a fan that looks like this to dry your ceiling or walls. For floors, you have something like this for your floors. And they were not that powerful back then. Now air movers are powerful. They have different 8 horsepower. They have 1 horsepower, 3/4, all different horsepowers, different companies. There's more companies out there making these units. They're stackable. They were not stackable back in the day. And they don't have the metal, new ones don't have the metal screen anymore, the mesh screen, like the older ones did with the metal snout. Newer ones still have the metal snout grate right here. The newer ones still have it. Now they have the plastic covers with the plastic squirrel cage. The newer ones have it. Before that, older ones had, the older ones were metal with the plastic snouts coming out of them. Those are the older models. Use them to dry floors. I mean, office buildings, schools, like that. You will get that unit, you put it on the floor and dry it. Those air movers are rare. They're not around anymore. They're really rare to come across. They were not as common back in the day. Today, now they're more common. A lot of places use them. They were less common back in the day. They were not designed to dry walls and ceilings. They were meant for floor drying before they became like these. Now they're utility fans. You can use them to recirculate air and stuff like that. They were not designed for. They were designed for floor drying back in the day. After the flood and stuff like that. They did not have fans like that. If you had, like, say, a flooded basement, you had to use a box fan or any regular fan before this unit came out. And when this unit came out, it was the one of the units you can get to dry your floors after a flood or after mopping. And that's actually a benefit having one of these units. Is you just do is pick it up, you put it in areas wet, and you turn it on. The older ones, it was just a plug-in and it turns on. Now they have 3-speed switches, a timer, and 3 positions or 4 positions if yours have a kickstand. The ones that has a timer with the X power. Now they're smaller and they're more durable now. The modern ones are durable. They have yellow cords like that. And that's how the air mover was around. It was a furnace fan, was converted. Now it's up to these modern floor dryers.